Good morning and hello. I don't know why, but I just woke up and I had a really weird dream. Don't mind me. I literally just woke up and felt I had to pull some cards. So I instantly grabbed my shamans and the Witch's Oracle. It's so nice out. It's supposed to be super hot today, so. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. My dream was more in my personal life, but the feelings that I was feeling was strange. So, I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm just curious what's going on or what you're trying to say, or there was no animals in this one. So if I spaz out. I'm not a fan of wasps or yellow jackets, and they seem to be trying to make a home by the door. What came out? Deep diver, diving into a task. The angelic number 10. For some reason the 10 is standing out. To a task. Feels like there's something that you want to do, something that you need to do, Jesus. But you haven't done it for multiple reasons. A lot of cards came out. What the heck is going on here? The disowned self. You're veering away from your task that you dove into and then didn't complete. And then lay of the lands, ancestral wisdom. Ancestral wisdom. Whatever it is that you dove into starting was something that meant a lot to you in here. And I think it became overwhelming. It became overwhelming to you at that point, because then the lay of the land comes out, ancestral wisdom, kind of reminding you that you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, look. The bold step forward. So your ancestral wisdom comes in to kind of remind you that, you know, whatever you dove into that you then started to stray away from is actually being led to you by your ancestors, because they want you to take that bold step forward. And look, I was just gonna say, I feel like this person is like, you have energy to do things, you're doing things, but at the same time you feel very tired. No bee. Maybe the bee is the animal today. Stay sweet, y'all. A tidy house, clarity and organization. So it's almost like things are not good enough. It's this bee. Go away. Go somewhere. God, like they have all this space, and they choose to be in my space. Anyway, a tidy house, clarity and organization. So have you been stressing about things around your house, or maybe in your car, because it's important to keep your car clean to you? Because I feel like you keep distracting yourself with trying to make clarity and organization within your house or your car, and that's taking you away from the task that you dove into. This is why you feel like this girl, if you see it. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? it's basically, she's like a tree. Her roots are coming out. She's got her, you know, her branches coming out. There's a snail on the branch. There's fall leaves. There's mushrooms. Sorry, there's a garbage truck. Like right there. Yeah, this task that you dove into, you went in full force. But then you started adding more stuff to your plate, which caused you to feel like you needed clarity, which caused you to feel like you needed organization. I'm just going to wait a minute until this garbage truck goes away. So hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, alright, I was annoyed about the garbage truck, and then all of a sudden I kept hearing taking out the trash. And I just got done talking about clarity and organization. You've got a lot going on, and you dove into multiple things, but there's one thing that means a lot to you that might change things for you for the better. And I think there's another garbage truck coming. Or a school bus. School bus? I didn't sit out back because my chickens are annoying. So I sat out front. Now I'm dealing with every garbage truck. Look, another garbage truck. Taking out the trash. You need to take out the trash. You are constantly feeling like things are not clean enough. Things are not tidy enough. Because there is no such thing as coincidence. So it makes sense. I hope you heard me throughout all that. I think you're getting it a little confused with the clarity and organization of taking out the trash, of like, your house can only be so clean, especially when you have kids and animals. Not saying you can't have a clean house. I'm cleaning my house all the time, but I think maybe this is a sign that you're putting more effort into, excuse me, constantly trying to keep your house pristine rather than taking the time into whatever you dove into. That's funny. I don't want to look at the bottom deck yet. I want to see what the Witch's Oracle has to say about this. I just can't get over, like, the signs that come through and you don't even realize it. And the B means something. I gotta look that up. Alright, can you clarify maybe a little bit of what this task is? Or maybe like a solution to what they need to do or something? Any sort of communication you can give to this message would be great. That one keeps popping up, see it? What is that one? The hippogriff. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that one up because I'm not really sure what that one stands for. I feel fierceness, power, inner energy. You have the inner energy, and that may be why you're so tired and why you keep getting distracted, because you have the energy to put into it, but you keep using that energy for this clarity and organization you feel you're going to get by constantly keeping your house or your car pristine, when that's really not the case. I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes it clearer for your mind to have a clean house and a clean car, but you're putting too much effort into that and putting other stuff aside. Is that the only thing we're going to get from you? The hippogriff? Come on. I bent the card, sorry. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from that. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's look up the hippogriff, because honestly, I have not pulled that card yet. Or I'm saying it wrong. Hippogriff, I'm sorry. 60. Okay, so before I read this, I just want to tune in on it. You have a task. You feel disconnected, even though you're connected. See her? She's the tree. Her roots are in the ground. You're connected, but you're feeling detached. But your ancestors are coming in telling you that this is just a phase. This is just a phase that you're going to go through, because now you're seeing really what you want, but you're afraid to take that bold step forward that you need to take. And the clarity and organization needs to be more focused on the task that you dove into, because it'll just come naturally to you. So you have to give it a chance. You have to put the effort in. Nothing comes for free. And the hippogriff, I feel a lot of fierceness, like a lot of, I don't even know what a hippogriff is. I'd have to look it up. Almost as if like you've got everything you need, but yet you keep getting to this point, and then you keep distracting yourself. Now, listen to this. Its legs are firmly on the ground, but is clumsy until it spreads its majestic wings and soars high into the sky, where it is king. It is a symbol of our higher self, which raises us up from being egocentric to heavenly, and can raise to tremendous spiritual heights. Be careful, though. The hippogriff has sharp claws and needs to be shown great respect and caution. In the few medieval legends, when this fantastic creature makes an appearance, it is because it may very well be the pet of either a knight or a sorcerer. Oh, Lord. Okay. The hippogriff warns that people are not seeing you as you really are, because lately you have been grounded. Your spirits are down, and only your awkward, ungainly side is on display. It's time to take to the air and fly. Exactly what I just said. Exactly what the shaman deck said. That's crazy. So an incantation to help you realize. So this is why this clarity and organization is coming in, because you've been focusing on being more grounded. Maybe you're spending more time outside. I mean, clearly it's nicer, so you're going to spend more time, but you're noticing things, you're doing things like planting, or fixing your yard up, or adding something to your yard, or putting something in the yard for your kids. So you're doing everything to make you feel comfortable with your clarity and organization in a physical manner. But when it comes to in here and here, you're not taking flight like you need to. So it's not a fight or flight situation. It's more of a, you have done the work. You dove into a task that then you started going away from, but then your ancestors are reminding you that you don't need your feet planted on the ground because you did that part. The clarity and organization was done. So that makes sense why this card came out, because it's letting you know that you've done all that you can with the clarity and organization physically around you. You've grounded yourself. You've made yourself comfortable. You've fought a lot of demons when it comes to your mind, going back and forth with things, but you're still not putting the time into whatever task you dove into. So yeah, it's time to take to the air and fly. Only your awkward, ungainly side is on display. You definitely, I don't feel anxiety, I just feel like pressure. Like a lot of pressure. Like it's almost as if you told yourself you were going to do this. You told yourself you were going to put 100% in, and it got to a point where you were not putting as much into it, and then it kind of became non-existent. And whatever this task is, whatever this ideal is that you wanted to do, your ancestors are coming in letting you know you have to take that bold step forward. You have to put the effort in to get this completed, to get it somewhere, because if not, it's gonna stay stagnant. Like the hippogriff is saying, like you need to, you're grounded, you're good to go, you did your job on that aspect. Now stop putting more time into that clarity and organization of the physical realm of around you, and start doing it in the task that you started. Oh look, and Hecate has to make her presence. I don't know if you can see that, but cosmic womb, the divine feminine, the power of feminine. So the nurturing, whatever this task is something that is nurturing to you. I feel as though whatever it is, it kind of brings you back of that feeling of as a child, of when things were good, when you didn't have to worry like you do as an adult, especially with children nowadays. So the divine feminine, I feel, comes in as confirmation of you have it, you have everything you need, but you're just not taking that step. And if you look at the card, it literally looks like a womb with like the circles, almost like the wheel of life. So whatever this, you know, you're on this wheel of life, you're going through the motions, but you're getting distracted. You're getting distracted. You're taking more time away from this task that means something to you because you're afraid. You're definitely afraid. This rooted girl comes up and gives me the sense of fear. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid of it not working out the way you had hoped. But I don't think that's the case. And then the fact that the bee was buzzing all around me, I'm going to have to look that up too, because I don't remember off the top of my head what the bees mean, but for some reason that meant something. And then the garbage coming through while I was trying to talk about clarity and organization. It's all tying into the whole reading. I think maybe a little bit of that was kind of a sign of in here. You're definitely getting yourself caught up in fearing all sorts of things about this task, but this task means something to you. It actually could be the answer to some of your problems if you actually put the time into it. So you should put some time into this task and see where it takes you, because even if it doesn't take you where you might have hoped, it's still going to get you somewhere where this somewhere is going to be better than where you're at now. So I think the clarity and organization, girl, clean your house, clean your car, that's fine, but use that clarity and organization and that grounding that you've worked towards these past couple of days. Use that to put your clear sense of mind into this task that you dove into, because it's time to fly. It's time to take it and go. You're ready, and you have the divine feminine power behind you and from your ancestors as well. So yeah, that was a really good reading. I hope this reaches whoever it needs to reach. I apologize for the distractions, but like I said, there's no such thing as coincidence. I really feel like that was... I've been here for 3 years now, and I have yet to see the garbage truck across the street over there like that. So that was kind of confirmation. But anyway, just start working on your task. Whatever it is that you started doing, I feel like whatever it is that you started doing means a lot to you for multiple reasons. So it's actually very important that you use this feminine energy that is being given to you and that you have within yourself to put into this task, because you will feel better. You will have more clarity and organization within your mind, knowing that you put your full effort, put your bold step forward into this task that you started. And once you complete it, you'll then know where to go from there, whether you put more into it or not. But this task means something to you, whether it gets you far or it gets you a little bit. I do hear that it will help you. I don't know how. Kind of seems like it'll help you. It may help you start an endeavor, a new step in your life. So it's very important to remember that you dove into that task, like that card says, and you had no fear when you first went in. You went in with excitement and curiosity and, ooh, let's see what we can do with this. You know, you gotta keep that mindset, keep that clarity and organization towards that task and use your feminine energy to make those intuitive decisions throughout that task. And you should fly steady. You should fly steady. But that's all I have for you. I will show you what a bee represents, because I feel like that means a really good thing. They're always working. Maybe the bee represents you. They're very hard workers. They're constantly working to do their part to keep our nature, our Mother Earth going. So it's almost as if you are a hard worker, and it's just a matter of learning how to manage your time with the things that you want to do or the things that you have to do. You don't need to dedicate all your time each day to just one set thing. Try to make a little bit of a schedule for yourself so you can say, okay, well, you know, I'll do whatever. Like for me, example, I'll do schoolwork for 2 hours in the morning. After that, then I can do something else for a little while. Like, try to, not that you have to be on a schedule, but because you are branched out with different things that you have on your list, on your plate, that makes you feel the clarity and organization, maybe the organization needs to start being focused towards your time management a little bit, so that you can fly with the tasks at hand without any issues. You could take that step forward, and you can do it. I mean, the cosmic womb coming out, the divine feminine, that's just another sign that it's all there for you. You just have to actually figure it out. I feel like you're a little puzzled. I see puzzle pieces. Like, you're not really, you're like, I want all this stuff, I want to do all this stuff, but I don't know how to do it. And then you keep trying to, like, each day that goes by, you're getting more stressed out because you didn't get to this today, or you didn't get to that today, or didn't do that today. You're just gonna, you're gonna wash away your groundingness. You're gonna wash away your clarity and organization by that mental mind frame. So try to write it down, you know, the things you want to get done. Don't try to do everything in one day. But I think that'll definitely help you. I feel like that'll definitely help you. My last couple of readings are reaching out to people that like to make lists, or that are like very on point with their information on their phone, where their calendar's filled with all their stuff. So you are an organized person, but when it comes to your own personal fulfillment, you're a little all over the place. You're a little puzzled as to, like, how come I can organize everybody else and everything else, but I can't get this down for myself? Because you're not stopping and stepping back and realizing, like, okay, I can do this, but the one thing that you dove into, you're putting that behind completely. And that's actually coming out very strong in this reading, that you need to start putting more effort and more time into that, because it means something to you. And anything that means something to you is worth your time. Okay, guys, hope you have a lovely day. I'm gonna go get ready for the day. It's supposed to be super hot today. Enjoy and be nice to people. Karma's a real thing. Love you.